ask the questions, right? You get to give us the answers with Mary Lou. But in our group here, we have 10 that are here for the first time. And so it's exciting to have them with us. So we may go back and revisit some things we visited before, and then you can tell us about what's going on. So maybe right now, tell us how many people are in Senda 1, and then there's another property right behind us, we call it Senda 2. How many people are in Senda 1 and Senda 2?
We have, in Senda 1, we have 1,200 people right now, including the children. Okay. In Senda 2, we have 2,000 people, including the children, is what we have right now.
Okay. And maybe Mary Lou has the answer to this question. What countries are represented right now? Do you kind of have that list with you? She has to get her phone out to get the list. But just coming in, I said hello to people from Haiti, Guatemala, Honduras, and Russia. And so, who else do we have with us? While she's finding that, maybe we can have you. Oh, you got it? Okay.
You got it.
Okay.
We have Guatemala, Mexico. We have Guatemala, Honduras, Mexico, Nicaragua, Salvador, Haiti, Colombia, Costa Rica, Republic Dominican, Ecuador, Russia, Peru, and Venezuela.
So all those countries are represented. This is the United Nations right here. But these are people who are here trying to gain access to the United States, but not the way that you see on TV and on the news every night. These are people going through a process, who are being processed, that are here for a series of months, and what we would consider to be legally entering the United States. But the great thing about Hector and Mary Lou is they say, you may want to go to the United States, but we want you to go to Jesus first. Yeah. So, give us a little background as to what's what is the Lord doing here at Senda? We see a lot of new structures out there.
Yeah, well, any person they come through the gate, we let him know that welcome to the house of the Lord. Many of those people, they don't have idea what do you mean what the house of the Lord, and they think this place is like orphanage or people they can stay here. And many people they've been have problems in their life, like alcohol, drug addict, and their hometown. And when they come over here, the longest going to be here, they start experience. And they always say, I never had the experience that many people forgot it, but he's going to the United States. I have like 10% the people, they have like 3 month, 4 month, and even 6 month people they have right now, waiting on the answer from the United States officer. So most of those people, we let them know that God worked 100% in this churches, like Senda 1 and Senda 2. If you not give you life to Christ, you're not going to cross. I start doing that. To me, I know there's many people say that is not true. I mean, I had so many people, that is not true. But I've been got evidence. Last month there was a man, they don't want nothing to do with the Lord. They already have 3 months. And it was coming to me, to my wife. I said, well, have you received Jesus yet? Oh, wow. One more time. Somebody going to tell me once again about Jesus. But one day I got his son to come in the front and talking to the bunch of the other guys. And I said, you know, I don't even know myself. I said, if you not give your life to the Lord, you're going to stay here for a year or 2 years. In that moment with this teenager, and I said, just confess. It's very simple. Give your life to the Lord, and he's confessed it right in the multitude of people. And right at that moment, in that time, he got an answer. He got an answer in his telephone that in the next 10 days he's going to the United States. But his father coming up to me, his father and his mother coming up to me, he said, Pastor, now I know what I'm over here for. He said, you know, I've been going through, I've been teaching my children that you picked my son, and you told my son that if we're not going to the United States, either we receive Christ. He said, you know what? I want to receive Christ, me and my family, my whole entire family. Yes. I was not out yet, but he said, you know, the reason why I want to receive Christ, because you've been telling us, we've been having 3 months in this, and Senda Vida, and we don't want to receive Christ. So we not received the notice from the United States. So now, as a pastor, I want you to look at it and say that yesterday, you brought my son in the front, and you spoke to my son in the front of many people. So in that day, when the service got out, so my son got an answer. So this is why I received Christ in my life. So that's what I tell you, that this is my job, this is my wife's job, that this ministry is coming straight from heaven, because many years, I got a brother, he's another brother, he's my brother, but from different mother. Brother Scott. So I want you to give him a hand for this brother. He's being together with power, because I made power when I was dealing with the Lord, working in Senda Vida. This brother right here, and he brought lots of brothers when he asked when there was garbage area that here, he asked me, he was thinking that I was crazy myself, because it's like, he asked me one question. He said, Pastor, Brother Hector, what do you need? And I said, I want to have a church. In all this area, there was some gardens down there. And he looking at me once again, he said, no. He says, I want you to tell me, what do you need? And I said, I want a church. He said, where? Here. So, they was thinking it was crazy, you know. So he would be and I want to thank God for his brother. He brought, many years ago, he brought a group of brothers that he started building this church. So thanks God for Brother Scott and his team. So now God is being so amazing that they sleep here. I mean, I told them that it's my brother, but just once again, a different mother.
Let me ask you another question here while we get going. To feed somebody spiritually, right? You got to feed them physically.
Yes.
So when these people are all here, how do they eat?
You know, we don't even know on this right now. Me and my wife, we don't even know that. My wife, she don't know. She's like 8 years now, but she's been listening. I mean, she's been looking how God is so amazing. Because when God brought my wife back to working for Him, and she said, how do you pay the bill? I said, He do. Yeah, you're crazy, you know. I mean, I let you know this because I know there's many brothers come over here that not trust totally. I mean, full. You gotta trust Him. If I get on the water, I almost fell, but He picked me out. He said, I'm gonna show you. So I let you know that even my wife now is like, she's the one now that said, well, I can get in. I'm gonna be a church for the food. And sometimes coming to me and she said, we don't have no rice. I said, are you praying? Oh, I said, yeah, I forgot that God is right. When we don't feed, we feed the people. Sometimes We don't know, we don't have anything. Sometimes we don't got rice, beans, and everything, but thanks power, thanks power, the group of brothers that every time that sometimes we don't got nothing, and it's coming from nowhere, and me and my wife, we surprised, it's like, we gotta feed like 1,000 people 3 meals a day, and it's very hard. Back in the days, like 50, 60 people, it was not enough. I mean, I say, well, God survived, I'm not saying back in those times, but I see now that I'm growing and the people growing. And I said, Lord, everything but the 3 meals a day, feeding 6,000 people, only God can do that. And God do it through y'all.
Amen. Yeah, we as Power are so pleased to be able to partner with you, and I know that we love it when we're able to provide just something to help. It's ongoing though, right? It's always needed. Even when I say something like that, he smiles. I mean, is this guy the light of Christ or what? I mean, no, we're so blessed. Tell us a little bit about, okay, the physical feeding, it happens miraculously. Yes. But what are some of the ways that those people out there are fed spiritually here? Are there church services, Bible studies? How does that?
I got a group that God, he always, I remember in the beginning, he says, when I was questioning, because I was questioning God. I questioned so many times when I started this ministry. There's little people from everywhere, and I was asking God. And one word that he gave me through his word, through the Bible, says, when he got his disciples, he said, go ahead and feed him. And the disciples were like, my God, I'm not going to feed him. And he says, go set him 50 and 50. So myself, I asked God, I said, it was me, myself, and the Lord, when they come up to me. And they said, I said, Lord, I don't have any money. I don't have any. And God took me to the word that do not worry. That's one thing that God told me. That's what everybody's worried about. Do not worry. Trust on me. Either I was a saint, I had Christ in my heart, but on the physical, it's very difficult. And God says to me, to say, do not trust me. And it's when God said, if you trust, you gotta trust. It's something else before you have the Lord in your heart. That trust God is not easy. You gotta trust God on the financially, physical, and the food and everything. But to me, it was like, Lord, and He revealed to me. God revealed y'all in my life, on the future. God revealed Senda Vida and the ministry on this, like right now. And that's why when he asked me a question, I got to lay it on Jesus, because I smiled because, I said, Lord, thank you, because I come over here to Senda Vida, because I know many of us, we have situation, I know not good, through him. Sometimes he's there right there, but he showed me, he teach me how to trust him through all those countries they come over here. And now my responsibility is to teach my wife, to trust on him, on everything, electricity, rice, beans, clothes. As a brother said to me, man, I like the pants. This pant is, I don't buy this pants. God brought it to me. Even my underwear said it.
Tell us about the new buildings, the new lodging, the new lodging that's here.
Okay, he was either even other religions, people is looking at our Senda Vida. I had this man says that I want to do something. Like Catholic people, I want to do something. He looking at me one day, he was a priest, He was a priest coming over, and everybody like, oh my God, what is he doing over here? And I walked myself, and I gave him a hug. I said, you okay? He said, I come over here because I heard a lot about you. I heard a lot about Pastor Hector, and I want to talk to you about. He said, Pastor, I need to do something because y'all working so hard, and I know y'all I can see you. You've been doing a lot for the migrants. Can we build something for y'all? I said, well, we was living. I don't know. Many of you have been coming over here. You see a lot tents. So I asked him for like few little houses, but in my mind it was like, always our mind is that little. Yeah. But God's mind is so big. So, and God said, we want to build whatever you tell us. In my mind, I always look in the little tent, the sun, and the rain, and the tent is not long, nothing but 3 months. So I asked him, I said, I want to build a little houses for the families. He says, how many houses do you want? I said, I might make 30 houses, 40. And he said, what about 100? And I look out, I said, oh my God. So we got on Senda 2, we got 30 houses. In Senda 1, we got 30 houses. So they're going to build another, 40 more. So it's what that's coming from the Lord. They not coming. I'm sorry to tell you that they're not coming for you, because it teach me one day it's everything that I do, just always say, glorify my name. Yeah. So that's coming from Him. That's what I give. It's using you. It's using many people.
How many people now are going across every day?
Every day, Brother Jose, we got Brother Jose. Pastor Jose, he's the one. He's driving across. He drives across every day. He get out at 4 o'clock in the morning. He drives 45, 65, and plus United States officers now. They want work with Senda the Vida for the sickest people, the people, pregnant ladies. He doing that. He drive like every day, like 200, 250 people a day.
Oh my goodness. Going across legally. They go through a legal process. They have lawyers here that work with the people. And so, when you go outside, and you greet some of these people. Ask them where they're from. Ask them where they're going. Ben and I stopped. We talked to 2 gentlemen from Russia, and they're going to go to Chicago, and they're just waiting their time. And I like the rule that you have, though. Hector has a rule here. If you cause problems here at Senda, you go to the back of the line. So that keeps from people causing problems. No.
Amen.
Hector, we are so blessed to be here today. We want the guys to have an opportunity to walk around a little bit. But before we do that, we want to pray for you and Mary Lou. So would you come out?